G'day everybody, welcome back to the Daily Crypto Podcast. Sorry, I don't know where the welcome back part came from. I am back, Craig Cobb from the Grow Me Co. At Trader Cobb on X is where you'll find me. That's COBB and Craig Cobb on Facebook. To all the new people that have come to my course and Discord group, hey, thanks. Welcome. It's great to have you there. And you've come at a bloody good time because we've been absolutely snotting the market at the moment. It's been great. So let's have a look, first of all, at what's going on with Bitcoin and the greater market, starting with Bitcoin. Of course, for those of you who know how I trade and you've watched a few of these, you'll know that I trade pullbacks. Well, Bitcoin pulled back into the cradle zone right here and has broken the high of this candle. Now, what I like about that is that it has done that. Okay, it has had a little pullback. What I don't like is I wish it had extended a little bit further. Now, this pullback right here of 3.9%, which was, I believe, that's on Friday, that was basically, what was that? I think that was when Trump came out and said that he was threatening a 50% tariff on Europe. At the moment, markets are really just able to move on a whim on anything that man says. I hope he says more good stuff. And we've seen it more or less absorbed, like the selling's come back to buying a little bit here. Now, the interesting thing is where we are right now. Price is struggling. I shouldn't say struggling too much. It just pulled back and moved higher. But we need to clear this old all-time high of $110,000. We're right around that area at the moment. What I want to see this week is for it to push on to new all-time highs. The daily trend is pretty good. We are still convergent through here, but only just with this most recent high. It's all looking okay. The thing is I want to look at now is the weekly chart. So we've had 7 weeks in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And last week I said that I thought the probability was that we'd go sideways and possibly even pull back. And boy, oh boy, was I happy to be wrong with that. Never have I wanted to be wrong more. I think I said that in the video and I was wrong. So you beauty. We did push on all-time highs. We are approaching our 8th week of upside in a row with Bitcoin right now. Again, just coming back to that monthly chart, just to remind you of all that chatter I was having throughout this period. The bullish candle is well and truly going on now. We are in the month of May the 26th. And we're up 16.7%. Very good sustained upside, and this has played out exactly how, well, they often do. So a really good looking Bitcoin chart right here. We do need to clear these levels. I do see the potential for a bit more of a deeper pullback, but for the time being, this trend is chugging along and it will look that way until it changes. Across the market, we'll go to Ethereum. We can see Ethereum has remained sideways. We'll see that Binance, it has moved. Last week, we did see upside of 2.79%, but I mean, look, it hasn't moved a great deal. I'll show you a trade I took on Binance in just a minute. Cardano was sideways last week. Same with Doge. Same with Sol with a slow grind higher. XRP also sideways. Tron sideways. Link sideways. AVAX sideways. And Bitcoin dominance, well, it didn't go sideways. It did go up. It went up 0.57% after pulling back on that weekly time frame into that cradle zone. The total market cap did move. Not a great deal though. It did grind out a new high and it is now divergent on the highs. What does that mean? Well, as you see my MACD here, I only have the MACD line in. I don't bugger around with any of the other stuff because it's completely useless and pointless to the way I trade. From this high to this high, it's clear price did make a higher high. The MACD did not. This is the first sign of potential weakness starting to come into the total market cap chart. It doesn't mean it's going to fall. It just means that it's not looking quite as strong as what it was after the last high that we pushed into. And look at the total market cap minus Bitcoin. Very much a sideways week. So the market itself did more or less go sideways, being carried higher more or less by Bitcoin and Bitcoin alone out of our top 10 here. Now, I want to show you a couple of trades that I am in currently. I am in Hyper from back over here. So pretty much done a 2x. Don't forget, I'm trading this with margin. So it's 20 times my multiple of risk. Now, I only risked $500 on this trade. I'm up over 10,000 US on this trade over a couple of weeks. Very, very nice indeed. Last week, I did also get a position here on Binance. I am long Binance, pulling back into this cradle zone. Practice my preach, you betcha. The very next day, I got triggered in. I got my first target achieved, and now I am sitting break even. So I am also long Binance. Coming now to Anime or ANIME, ANIME. I took the same thing. Little bullish candle back here. Same thing again as Binance. Race straight to first target. In the next day, my stop has now moved to here, locking in profit. It's been a very profitable couple of weeks for me and my Discord trading community, and we'd love you to join us if you want to learn to trade, that is. Just go to thegrowmycode.com. I'm sure Matty will have a link in here somewhere around there. But I mean, look, I do really practice my preaching. The reason I'm showing you these trades that I'm in is because apart from one of them, one of them's a breakout. Apart from one of them, it's the same sort of thing as what I'm talking about when I talk to this monthly candle pulling back into the cradle zone, those moving averages and moving out. It's a very good strategy. And the reason I show you those trades is that, yes, I am actually trading this strategy. And yes, my analysis to you guys, as much as it's not trading per se for most of the time, it's more analysis. That's what I'm looking for. And I practice my preach, guys. Go and check out my socials if you want to see that. Anyway, have yourself a ripper week, guys. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. The weekly, well, we're 7 weeks in. Don't be surprised if we do see a pullback, but at the same time, my job is to trade in the direction of the trend. Keep it simple, stupid, and follow those rules. Take care, guys. Have a fantastic week, and I'll speak to you again at this time next week, but I'll be saying a lot more on my newsletter tomorrow. So jump on thegrowmycode.com. It's free to get onto that newsletter. Go get it done, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow. Bye for now.